see? Can you see your foot on that?
Can.
That's good. Okay, so
that cam has started. So welcome to those who are on the Luke and Law's Highlights channel now. Enjoy watching my foot for the next 40 minutes.
And we're going to upload that whole thing to the foot channel.
Yeah.
And jeez, that's annoying.
I'm trying to give them something to watch. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Mate, we want that watch time up. Do you want this video to be entertaining or not?
Well, I don't know. So that's the thing. We're gonna our watch time. The Luke and Lewis highlights. What are you doing?
Ow! I was trying to flash my dick to the camera and I jammed my finger in between the fireplace and my chair.
Good. Deserved.
Oh!
That's what you get. That looked like it really
Dude, that
hurt.
hurts so much. I need Killen's coat to ice it.
Okay, here you go. Oh, Keelan just grabbed his coat.
Oh.
You can have the rest.
I don't want the rest. I just drank it to annoy you. Okay, you right?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tape your hand up?
No, I'm good.
You good? You sure? I got the tape.
Next topic.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So, Luke, can you concentrate on my story?
I think I'm gonna pass it.
Luke, fuck. I went to, what have you done? Is it that bad?
I think I want to cry.
Show me.
It doesn't. Oh fuck! It's bleeding.
Oh, you're bleeding. Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Here, let me tape it up.
Oh fuck! It hurts so bad.
Here.
Okay, thanks, man.
That's alright. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that helps.
Does that actually help?
No. Keep talking. Go.
Okay. So I went to a pub with my girl. We went for lunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't head to pubs a lot.
No, just for lunch. We wanted to get some nice
Yeah,
food,
cool.
and it was in what are those the fucking mountains? I always forget the name of them that you
The
drive
Dandenongs?
up. Dandenongs. Yeah. We went up there, and you know they've got like all quaint little touristy pub type things, right? So we went in there, and it was really cold, and they had a fire going, and we thought, oh, this is a good place to eat. So we started eating, and then a band came to perform, and it wasn't really a band, it was a duo. So it was an older woman, about 40 something, and an older guy, also about 40 something, and she was just singing covers. You know, background
like
music.
Wonderwall type stuff.
Yeah,
or
just stuff like that. Just like covers that everyone
just
knows.
like, here's Brown-Eyed Girl for the 4th time in an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's like,
La, 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 la.
yeah, exactly that music. Just background stuff that's not going to annoy or distract from the conversation that people are having.
Yeah, right.
And then,
Unlike this tape, which is very distracting, I think it's cutting off the circulation.
really, because you're bleeding a lot. I think your circulation's fine.
Holy shit.
You really hurt yourself. Show me. Ooh, it's not good.
It's not good at all. Yeah, continue.
We've had our first injury. Well done. Do you want to get a first aid kit? I have one.
Yeah,
I've got one. I'm going to get one. I think you need it.
Ah, man. Oh. This is like, should we stop the podcast?
No, I think that we just need to do a little bit of first
Is this
aid.
our first ever injury even on the radio show? We never
I
had
think
an
this
injury.
is, yeah. It's our
What a
first
dumb
ever-
way to have it. I was trying to show my cock to the people online.
First ever injury. Look, I think that was a check sound. Why didn't that play?
I don't know.
First ever injury? What's happened to our sound? I think they're still playing. Oh, this is dead. Oh, okay. We need a pause here.
Yeah, pause the
We're having some
podcast.
technical difficulties. Luke's really hurt himself. We'll be back in a second.
Shit. That was like such a sporadic start to the show.
That's so funny.
I actually need to wash it. I didn't want to suck it on the podcast. I was
No,
like, I'm
go
not
wash it.
sucking it. You have no water in here, do you?
No. Oh yeah, we do in the cooler.
Oh, that's got one water bottle. That's cool, guys. I'm just gonna bell on my foot.
Well, try not to get it soaked in piss.
No, I'm just gonna wash it out here with my.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so funny. No Coke for 2 months. That's a big move.
Yeah.
I think that will be good.
I'll cut out when I didn't know how to speak.
No, that's fine. Leave it.
I forgot how to speak.
It happens. I'm probably just tired. I do that all the time.
Where's the band-aid?
Do you want to put the Band-Aid on the show? No?
What happened with this?
This died, so it's fine. All those sound effects would have played. A resuscitation face shield. Jeez, I've never used this before. This is awesome.
Oh, you've actually never used your first aid kit?
Well, no, I've never had to.
Oh. I think You know what's going to happen? It's going to bruise under the nail. And it's going to
Is
suck.
it that bad?
Yeah, because I've chipped off the side of the...
Oh!
Yeah, it's going to bruise under the nail. And it'll just like be slightly annoying.
For like 6 months.
Well, that's great. Well worth it. Doing a joke that wasn't funny.
A visual joke for the highlights channel.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so just keep telling us.
Good? Okay, let's go. Oh, fuck. Hang on, I need to charge the thing. There we go, okay. All good?
That's recording.
Sweet.
Ready? Oh, yeah.
This is also rolling. And a clap. Alright, we're back.
We are.
You've got a Band-Aid on now?
Yep, all
That's
good. And,
Okay.
You know, that's commitment.
I'm
I was
actually
trying to do
really...
a visual joke for the highlights channel.
Yep.
And I think it's going to bruise now under the nail.
Yeah, I inspected it. He's chipped off part of his nail. That
Yep.
was not a joke. That's a very bad...
Yeah.
What did you do? You got it...
I just jammed it between the
Oh.
thing and the chair, really, and I went
Ow.
like.
Yeah, you did it
Yeah.
hard. That sucks. Well, if you want to see the...
I was gonna say, if you
On
actually
the
want to see a
highlights
good
channel.
angle on that on the highlights channel, go watch the foot cam, and I think it would have got it from the upwards angle. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's in the shot.
You can put it in slow motion. We might post it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. It's the first time I've had to use my first aid kit.
Great.
Do you know how long I've had this?
How long?
Over a year.
Yeah.
Here. And do you know who the first person to hurt themselves?
Me.
Here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was you.
I'm surprised.
You ever
it
hurt
wasn't
yourself yet?
Keelan.
Not yet.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, just like
you.
choked on chicken salt. You have to resuscitate him or something like that.
There is a resuscitation mask in there because if he does choke on KFC, I wouldn't want to get it all over my face.
Exactly. Get that.
But that won't happen for at least 2 months.
Yeah, so
He's
you're
off.
in a pub with your girlfriend.
Yep, in a pub, and I jam my finger, and then so we're in the pub, and the band, older woman, they're just playing covers, nice music stuff, all that, and then they go, all right, so that's the cover part of our performance over.
Oh, no.
And now we're going to switch to originals, and the whole room goes. That means we have to pay attention and clap, and it's going to be bad. Because have you ever seen like an amazing duo with like, you know, your mum and some dude her age? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what it was. Someone's mum and someone's dad just started a band.
Having a midlife crisis.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
what it was.
Man, these covers are great, but what would be really good if we wrote our own songs about our past broken marriages and sung them to strangers at a pub at lunchtime.
Yeah.
They didn't even get the evening gig.
No.
That's why you know it's not going to be good, because it's like,
I know.
you won't even get good enough to be booked in at peak hour at
Yeah,
dinner time.
yeah, it was like 2 p.m.
You're doing the late lunch shift.
Yeah,
You're
not
doing-
even lunch. You're doing brunch. It's not good.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No.
Is it brunch?
Wouldn't
Brunch
it
is
be?
after breakfast.
Yeah.
Is it called Linner?
Yeah, Lina.
No one calls it that.
Dunch. So they've got the dunch shift,
Yeah.
and they start their originals, and they were about as average as you could expect, but not bad. But Luke, she then starts singing this song. She's like, "All right, so this one is about my mum who recently passed," and it just starts singing the saddest song I've ever
And what
heard.
were you eating? Just
I
like-
was eating soup.
Yeah. Okay, you're weird when you have lunch.
I was an entree.
Yeah, sometimes like when we go out, you know, get food together, like we go to a cafe or something, Lewis will just like get porridge, like shit you can just have at home. That's like if I was like, oh, just Cocoa Pops, thanks. Like, what's the point if you're
Well, I
out?
don't know. When sometimes you want to have a balanced breakfast. What am I going to do? Re-hate a zinger?
Yeah.
Reheat a zinger.
Yeah. So she starts singing a sad song.
Sings that, then she starts crying. Not good.
Don't get emotional.
Right? Okay, I understand. Sad, but, you know,
Hey, you're on the dunch shift. Ease up.
too emotional, right? She starts crying, and then she finishes the song, and then everyone noticed that she started crying throughout her song, so the whole place is like, we got to clap because you got emotional.
Yeah.
Because the song wasn't very good. Either, you know.
Nothing worse than having a shit song about a dead person.
Right?
And like, if you're gonna write a song about someone who's died, make it good.
Yeah. You know? Because if they come back and they hear this shitty song, fuck, should have come back.
Or even if you do believe that, you know, they're watching down from you, they'd be pretty disappointed. Like, shouldn't have used a C chord there.
Yeah, they'd be like, you know, dude, I'm hanging out with the Beatles, and I come pay attention to you, and I gotta hear that.
And I listen to this shit melody. Like, come on, get better. No, that's disappointing. I went out on the weekend and.
Oh no, I didn't finish the story.
Oh,
right? Okay, so she cried once.
By the way, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was really just trying to cover for you then because I thought this is a real bummer.
No. Okay.
And I was like, let's try and just segue out as quickly as possible.
No, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Then she moves on to another song. She plays it, whatever. Moves on to another song. She goes, "This song is about a small town that I grew up in, and there were only about 20 people that lived there, and the town actually died because there weren't enough people there, so everyone moved away. And it's about how I grew up." And then she starts singing it, and she starts crying again.
What? You can't be emotional about
Again.
a town.
I know, just about a town, and the lyrics were not sad. It was literally just, Mr. Peterson's butcher shop had fresh meats on display. Down the road was a bakery. It was
that's a
open
shitty
every
song.
day. Literally, that's what the lyrics were, and she's crying. So it was like, the butcher was open on Sundays, and she's just crying about her small town.
You're like, she's like, I just missed Mr. Peterson's cured meats. Like,
I know.
What is she doing?
And then she finishes the song, and the whole place is like, we already gave you a pity cry clap. That's all you get. No one clapped. And she's like, all right, back to covers. And then she got a standing ovation. So you can't. Crying once is all too much.
Yeah.
Twice. Are you in a band, or do you have an illness?
Does Adele even cry at her shows? Like, her songs are quite emotional. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah,
I
true.
think the only people actually crying at their shows are people who've got the Dunch gig. Because
That's
I
why
think there's a
she's
real
sad.
reason why she's sad. It's
Yeah.
not Mr. Peterson's meats.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
the fact that she's at a pub in the Dandenongs at 2 p.m.
Performing
doing
with people
originals.
sideways
Yeah.
that are just looking at the wall instead of you.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal. Poor girl.
And that's the end of my story.
Great.
Begin segue.
So I also went out. Well, check that off. Yeah, I went out with so Meg and I were out together, and then we met up with a few mates, and we ended up at some Mexican joint. You know those late night Mexican places where you can just buy margaritas, people sit there in sombreros pretending to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Taco Bill.
Yeah, it's like that type of place. I forget which one it was called. And then we went in there, and they turned the lights on at the end, like, all right, everyone's got to get out. So we're like, sweet. And that's when you know you're sad. When you're at a Mexican place when it closes. You're like,
turn the lights off.
okay, well, this is a low point. So and I was like, let's all quietly leave and forget we're over here.
Yeah.
And one of my other friends goes, all right, everyone got their things? Great. Now let's get as many sombreros as we can and leave. And I thought, you might grab 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I kind of ducked off to the toilet, came back.
Yeah.
She's waiting outside. 19 sombreros on her head. And I was like, did you steal all those sombreros? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, wait. Well, she goes, technically I didn't steal them. I walked past the security and he didn't stop me. So I was like,
Oh, girls can do anything.
yeah. I was
Girls
like,
can
well,
do
I was like, no,
anything.
you did steal them. It's
Yeah.
dishonest what you've done. But he also just hates his job. He hates working security at a taco place.
Yeah, no one wants to protect sombreros from being
Yeah.
stolen by drunk girls.
And then, we wore around for a bit on our night out. Then we didn't get let into any places with 19 sombreros on our heads, believe it or not. So then my mate Dean had a great idea. He's a fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, Luke,
Yeah.
get rid of Founders merch.
No.
Day one sombreros. And I think I know the answer to this question. I think the answer is yes, but I will ask it anyway.
Yeah.
Is it illegal to sell stolen hats?
I will answer that with another question. Will we get caught?
I don't think so, because the security guard kind of just let us walk out. If their security's that
And
lax,
you didn't steal
I didn't
them.
steal them.
But you do know that they are stolen goods.
Absolutely.
So you're
and
trading
also,
in stolen goods.
and I want to be honest, I want to honestly sell
Yeah.
stolen hats.
Okay.
So I want them to be up on lukeandlewis5.com
Yeah.
if we do sell them as stolen day one hats.
Okay, how about this, right? I've got an easy solution to the problem. What you have to do to sell these hats is, if you want it to really be honest, you have to call the Taco Bill or the restaurant
Yeah.
and say, hey mate, stole 19 hats from you, was just wondering, can I sell them on my website? And if you get a yes, or you know what, even if you get a no, we'll sell it.
Okay.
But if you confess and be
I
honest
didn't
about
steal
it,
them.
no, but you're trading in stolen goods.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is be honest. You don't need permission. Just get it off your chest.
I also thought about it. I don't know if I can be bothered to. They're really big. I don't know if I can be bothered to ship out 19 sombreros.
Right.
And because it's only 19, that's rare merch. How much? There's a whole lot of complications in this. And
Okay.
also, the pre-order for our founders merch ends next Monday.
Okay. Well then, scratch that. Logistically, too hard at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll keep them at the warehouse,
Okay.
and we'll make a promise to you guys.
So-
Right. Day one sombreros at some point will be sold.
Yeah. We
Right.
don't know when.
But don't let that stop you from buying founders merch.
Yeah, okay.
Because it probably won't be for like 8 months.
Yeah. Because it seems like there's a lot of paperwork behind the scenes of legally selling stolen hats because it's illegal.
Do you even have them?
Dean's got them.
Okay,
Well,
so you don't even have
no,
them.
we called an Uber home, and then he was like, "You take him," and I was like, "I don't want your stolen hats." and then I forgot about this idea until today. I was like, "I should have taken the hats,"
Right.
but I can go pick them up.
And with that said, lukeandlewis5.com for your founders
for
merch.
all your founders merch.
That's right. Clap.
Yes.
You suck as an audience.
You're the worst studio audience member.
Yeah, look at Lewis 5 to get your founders merch. We got t-shirts, we got stickers, and we got bundles as well. There was an issue with the website where the shipping price was being listed as higher than it actually was. It's not $25 to ship in Australia. If you change your country to Australia, you
No,
get
we fixed it anyway.
Oh, you
Fixed the
fixed it?
glitch, yeah.
Okay. So don't worry, you're not getting charged
Yeah.
millions for shipping. That's what it is.
It was like last Thursday, and I just was like, check that off.
Great.
And I got it.
Good. So lookandlewis5.com, you only have a week left. We're going to stop selling them on Monday next week. So what date is that, Keelan? What date's Monday next week?
And the next week is the 5th.
The
of
5th.
August.
You have until the 5th.
Can you pass me my laptop, Keelan?
Yeah.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is time, speaking of checking things off,
Yep.
every week we have to do some admin,
Yep.
and it's time for...
Oops, check that off. That's done.
There we go. So,
the first opener we have for our new show.
and it's one of the best ones we've
no,
ever done.
it's definitely
It
the
took me
worst.
20 minutes. So, this is a segment where...
Actually, it's better than all of the ones where we tried to sing.
Yeah.
So we can't.
Yeah, so this is a segment where we obviously have a lot of admin to do. We run
Yep.
our own show here. It's a grassroots operation, which
That's
means
right, building it from the
and
ground up, guys.
You guys are part of the journey, so
Yep.
it's time where we all have to. We set a timer for 7 minutes, and we
That's right.
just check off some admin that we need to get done. And it's not the funnest segment of the show, but it has to be done. So,
That's right, you
Keelan,
gotta get your admin
have
done.
you started the timer?
Timer for 7 minutes.
Yep, starting now.
Now.
Great, and just
That's the
'cause-
timer checked off?
Yeah,
Great.
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 So, first thing on the agenda, Lewis.
Yep.
Getting a lot of kind of complaints, more criticism / feedback.
Yep.
Is our sign wonky? We have the Luke and Lewis sign behind us,
Yeah.
very expensive sign,
Yes.
and a few people have noticed, and we've noticed as well. Don't worry, we've also noticed.
Yep.
Think it's a little wonky.
It's about a couple millimeters wonky.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Spent so much money on the sign, cheaped out on the installation. Just got
Yeah.
my dad to do it. Now, my dad is a professional carpenter. However, when he's not building someone else's house that's paying him,
And when
and
he's
you
not
know,
doing
it could
work-
fall down and kill someone
Yeah.
inside, he has a habit to get creative, right? So if
we also weren't paying him.
also weren't paying him, so you know it's not a down to my dad's craftsmanship. Sometimes he just likes to try new things.
Well,
And-
I don't think I was actually not going to come in here and blame your dad. I
Yeah.
think it's because it's attached to a pole behind it, and the pole. I think it's your warehouse is wonky.
Yeah, because I was looking at how Dad put it in.
Yeah.
It's he used two sticks that are the
He's
same
just
size.
attached it to the same pole, and I
Yeah.
think it's the pole runs. I think and I looked at the whole design since. I reckon your whole warehouse is slightly off.
It's a big triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So, I don't
so,
know what the
guys-
solution is here, other than maybe. Okay, here's the solution. When you're watching the podcast from now on, just go this.
just tilt your head.
Tilt your head
That's
slightly.
good. That
to
is a
about
good idea.
3 degrees.
Or if another solution, if you're watching it on a computer or your phone, just put like a box of matchsticks under one side so it tilts it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then you
So
sweep.
tilt the whole screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So just
okay.
either tilt your neck or tilt your hand or
Right.
your wrist.
And
Get some
then-
matchsticks. Done.
If we see any more complaints, it's on you now because we've told you how to
We
fix
told
that
you,
problem.
and if anyone else complains, right, you respond to that comment and you say, "Get some matchsticks." Idiot. No context. Let him
Great.
work it out.
That's
Done.
checked off.
Cool.
Next one on the agenda.
On
we
the,
have
on the agenda.
on the agenda. So learn how to say agenda. Agenda. Great.
Okay.
Next one on the agenda
Yep.
is from Kyle Krantz,
Okay.
who's a listener from America, international listener. I think
Ooh.
the first contact we've had from an international listener.
Oh, welcome, mate, to the show.
He's from Madison, Wisconsin, which, if you stretch your minds back to when we talked about our plans to go back to Shrekfest,
Yes.
that is where Shrekfest is held annually.
Okay, so,
So
we're
we have
one
a man
step
on
closer.
We have a man on the ground
Great.
in Madison. He
Okay.
said, "Hi, Luke and Lewis. My name is Kyle Krantz, and I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. I'm a huge fan of your podcast and
You know
listen
what's
to it
funny?
at
He
work."
probably didn't need to say that his name was Kyle. He should have just said, "I'm from Madison, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and I'm a male." You're like, "Oh, that's a
Right.
Kyle."
Yeah. Not only that, every Kyle feels the need to tell everyone their last name as well.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. In episode 1, you guys were talking about going to Shrekfest in Madison. I've never been there myself, but I could go to it this year and the next year to scout it out for you guys.
Yes.
Also, I think it would be dope if you guys came here and recorded the podcast at Shrekfest. I would, and then he said, but anyways, hope to see you guys in Madison in 2 years. Let me know if you want me to scout it out for you. And, sincerely, Kyle Krantz.
Absolutely.
So, Kyle, we'd love it if you went to
Here's what I think we
Shrekfest.
do. We send Kyle a shirt, and he has to wear it. So Shrekfest is our official ambassador of the show.
Great.
And he has to track down an organizer and just get us a contact.
Okay, great.
Can we trust Kyle with that?
Well, yeah, Kyle, you let us know if you are interested in being the Luke and Lewis official ambassador. We'll have a speak with you on the phone, just,
Yep.
outlining what we want you to do.
Yeah, because I
it's-
think we can FaceTime you or something and connect it to the box.
I
and
think
we can
the
do
main
that.
mission would be to just we're trying to get featured acts on Shrekfest in 2021.
We need boots on the ground.
Yeah, great. So check that off.
Done.
Thanks very much for the correspondence, Kyle. How much time we got left?
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I reckon
Right.
we get 2 more done.
Next one on the agenda is
Yep.
emergency episodes. This is
Yes.
the thing we've discussed a lot
Yes.
off air, but the listeners.
First time it's being brought to you guys.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we're both very, very busy, very successful,
Yeah.
always doing shows, me more than Luke, but still.
I'm
Um,
doing pretty busy, doing a lot of shows.
Yeah.
It's because I do bigger venues, so
well, you actually don't.
I do.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
which one?
Brisbane.
We're doing the same venue.
Yeah, damn.
But,
Alright,
how
we're doing the
many-
same size venues.
How many times are you doing it?
One.
One. How many times? 2.
have you started out yet?
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
I've probably sold exactly the same amount of tickets as you at this point. So I might just do it twice, but both will be half full.
Yeah. What's
But
more impressive?
I don't know.
None.
They're both the same,
Yeah.
except I've spent more money.
Point is, we're busy guys.
Busy guys.
We're traveling around a lot.
And it hasn't happened yet, but we think that at some point it's going to come where either Luke or me is going to miss an episode
Yeah.
because we'll be flying somewhere.
I might
we
be in the
even-
hospital dealing with my finger injury.
Exactly. Luke could have lost his finger then. What are we going to do next week? So, what we need to do is we need to record some emergency backup episodes.
Yes.
That we will bank. You guys won't see until one of us misses an episode and we release it as an emergency. Now, this gives us a few... that's a solution, but with the solution, few problems. What do we talk about on these episodes? Because often we cover...
Because we don't know
current
when they're
news.
going to release. So, we can't
Yep.
talk about something that's in the news now, because what about if it's released in a year? Won't be topical.
Yeah.
So, things we want you guys to give us for these emergency episodes that we'll record soon.
Yeah.
But, you might hear it in 2 years, you might hear it in 3 weeks. We don't know. Because we
We've
don't
got
know
no idea.
when we're going to be away. So, we want you guys to email us just in the subject of the email say emergency episode, so
Yep.
we know it's content
We
for
can filter
only
them.
emergency episodes.
Yep.
And maybe give some topics we could discuss.
Some emergency content. Maybe even predict the news that could happen when you think the episode's going to come
Or
out.
predict when you think we're going to miss one. So you're like, hey guys, it's probably, December 2019 here.
Yep.
It's Christmas time.
Although we
might
are
be.
pretty professional, it might not be, hey guys, it's December 3021. You know?
Exactly. We
I mean-
might miss a podcast for 10 years. Unlikely.
Yeah.
But-
Is 3021 10 years away?
Oh, I thought you said 2031 and still not 10
And
years
is
away.
that
12
10 years
No.
away? Yeah. Right.
3021.
We'll
I
be
don't think
androids.
we'll be alive.
No, we'll be androids.
Oh, great.
We'll be up to Radio Mac 9.0. He'll just be automating the show.
Yeah, we wouldn't even have to come in anymore. We won't
Yeah.
need emergency episodes.
We'll just upload our personalities into the box and it'll just go forever.
Yeah, that's cool.
So let us know what we should talk about in our emergency episodes.
that's the song.
Stop.
Done. Sorry, that's it.
We're not talking
Moving
about it
on.
anymore. Great.
So that's done. That was good. Nice bit of 7 minutes of admin. I wish we could have wrapped that up, but sorry, that's the
How do
time.
you reckon the jingling's going? Do you reckon? I think it's stopped me a lot.
I think it's
I'm
made a big
deliberately avoiding it, but every time I do it is a little annoying because I
Yeah.
do want to sit here and do this.
No, but you can't do that.
It sounds
Stop
like
it.
Santa's coming.
Stop it. No,
Ooh,
it sounds
festive.
annoying. I hate this.
Yeah, continue.
I can't talk about anything. I can't even speak. Luke, I have some devastating news for you.
Keelan hates it.
Good. I'm glad. You've
Yeah,
been
you're just
out a little
taking
bit.
your diet out on me. Not enough
Hasn't
chicken.
had any carbs
Yeah.
today. He's angry. Luke, I have some devastating news for you. That this might make you cry. All right.
For the second time this episode. Wow. What an emotional podcast. I
mean-
feel like I'm doing the dunce shift.
Well, Luke, this might be hard for you to hear, but unfortunately, Lil Wayne has cancelled his appearance at the Blink-182 show in Tampa due to illness.
Dude, thank God. See, I didn't think you'd be interested in this.
I'm so interested in this. Why are they touring together?
Do you know they made a song? Can we get it up? They've made a song together. So do you know
Yeah.
the song "What's My Age Again"?
Yeah.
They made a version with
A virgin.
Yeah, they made a version with
So they had kids together.
yeah,
and
Lil
didn't fuck
Wayne
it.
and Mark Hoppus.
Right.
Got it on. No,
That's incredible.
they made a version of "What's My Age Again" together. And
Yeah.
it is absolutely one of the worst
Should I look it
songs.
up?
And Blink-182, were probably my favourite childhood band. Loved them throughout my teenage years, and watching them lately is hard to watch. And I think any fan of Blink-182 will know that
Yeah.
Tom, one of the members, has left, but they've continued on. You know when bands continue
Yeah.
on, there's not the original cast. Tom was a massive, clearly driving force of the writing of the music.
Oh,
in the early days,
See,
and-
you can lose a bass player.
Yeah.
Right? No
Yeah,
worries.
it's like Panic at the Disco. The
Yeah.
only original guy left is Brendan Urie, but he's the lead man.
Yeah.
So the band's kind of glued together by him. If he left,
That'd
it's
be it.
over.
Yeah.
But
It's
when
like
you
Queen.
when you
know?
lose one of your front man, it's hard to keep going. Yeah,
Yeah.
Queen's the best example.
Queen's
of that.
still going, but
Yeah.
are they?
But they're not writing new songs though, and I like that. I
No,
think
they
they're
are.
just touring the classics.
No, they're still writing new songs.
Adam
Yeah,
Lambert.
but Queen, all of them are amazing musicians. They all
Right.
did write different songs, but still, it was Freddie as the front man.
Yeah, have you got the Lil Wayne song? up?
I've got it here.
It's terrible, man, and
Okay.
this is why they probably cancelled it.
Right. Why isn't it playing?
Oh,
Oh, it's probably connected to
I'll do
the
it on
Bluetooth.
mine.
You do it on yours.
Lil Wayne. So yeah, why just one show? Do you know the
What's
reason?
my age again / Millie?
Yeah.
That's not good. Those two songs don't go
And
together.
also, even like I want to trash Lil Wayne here. I think Blink-182 is the worst part of this song.
Millie's amazing.
So
Okay. Yeah. So
I hate those film clips where they just have like walking intros. It's
Yeah,
like, dude,
stop
just start the song.
no, this is. Oh,
I'm a millionaire. I'm a
dude, you can't.
Why are they? Why is like one of the best pop punk bands of all time collaborating with a guy who can't speak? Ch.
Okay.
How bad are they
Is
now?
What?
I think it was recorded live. It's bad.
What is that? That's
Yeah.
awful. That sucks.
It's really bad. That's why I don't listen to him
It
anymore.
shows some respect to Lil Wayne. He's one of the best rappers alive. One of the most influential. Absolutely. That's one of the best rap songs ever, Millie. Have you heard it?
No.
Dude.
Oh, is that one of his songs?
Yeah, that's one of his songs.
Oh, see, I don't know Lil Wayne. I thought he wrote like a verse over their song.
No, see, what they've done is they've taken
They've
a
just-
milli, which I'll do you want me to play it for you? A millionaire. Like,
Hey,
they've
did
just
you do the
taken-
second verse? This is one of the best rap songs. A milli here, a milli.
Yes,
over
it
there.
is! It
a
is!
milli here, a milli
Bro, you
there.
haven't, yes, okay, a lot of it is the beat.
And yeah, so not devastating news that he's cancelled. And yeah, then they toured a show with him. They announced a tour with Lil Wayne, and I still follow Blink-182 on Instagram.
Yeah.
And man, one of the most brutal comment sections I've ever seen. All their fan base going like, "I regret ever liking you."
Wow.
Yeah,
That's rough.
that's
See,
brutal.
I've been following this for a while because I was like
It's
just
fascinating.
mystified why Lil Wayne doesn't just do
Does
Lil
make
Wayne
sense. Well,
tours.
Travis Barker, the drummer of Blink-182, has a whole album with a bunch of hip hop artists. Like he
Yes.
does stuff with Travie McCoy a lot. Just
he's
like
a drummer, right?
yeah, so he
that's
does
like,
beats for all the
yeah,
hip hop
that's,
artists.
That's a lot of production and shit.
But
I
then
get that.
they've started incorporating. It's fine if you do solo stuff with them, but don't
Yeah.
incorporate the band with such a great legacy. That's
Nah.
like you're right. What's another band that has a? Imagine if like what's another band like
Green Day.
Green Day? Yeah, they got a very strong legacy, and they were like, oh, we're doing songs with Lil Jon now. And it's like
Yeah!
it's like
What?
Do you want to be an American idiot? Turn down for it just be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's not good.
By the way, Green Day suck hard now as well.
Yeah, they were great, but they're still
All
together.
those bands, dude, they suck. Have you heard their new stuff?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh man, have you like the Uno, Dos, and Trey?
Oh,
Or have they got?
No, they got a new one.
They went through a really. I stopped listening after
Revolution Radio's their latest one.
Right.
It's like,
I
All
feel
those
like-
bands, man.
Arguably
Fall Out
good.
Boy stink now.
Were
Simple
they ever
Plan-
good? Fall
Yeah.
Out Boy wasn't good.
Yeah, like thanks for the memories and
that
stuff.
was one good song.
Yeah,
that doesn't
Sugar
make
We're Going
you a good
Down.
band.
Yeah, they had good greatest hits, right?
Yeah.
You'd know a lot of their songs. Simple Plan.
Yeah, I've heard of cancer too.
Good Charlotte.
I know about AIDS. I know about influenza, syphilis. I know all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't
Which
mean
means
it's good.
you also would have heard of Simple Plan,
Yeah.
which fall in the same,
Same
category.
category.
But all those bands now either sold out, stopped, or did not stand the test of time.
Yeah.
I guess that shows how good that music was originally. Good Charlotte
Well-
fall in that category as well.
Lil Wayne almost, what he did was, so obviously no one likes Lil Wayne on that tour. Because I saw there was video of him walking off stage, one of the shows, and he said into the mic, I don't think I'm going to finish this tour, this sucks, and then walked off stage during his set.
Yeah.
And then it was obviously crazy news, oh my god, he's cancelling tour, and then he came back on Twitter and said, don't worry guys, I'm not cancelling tour, I love touring with Blink-182. So obviously the lawyers were like, hey Lil Wayne, if you cancel the tour, you got to give all the money back.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh okay, I guess I'm going to keep doing it. But he cancelled one of the shows.
The audience would hate him. I don't know why he
Yeah.
does it, because he has his own audience that
Well, here's the
would
thing.
love him.
I forgot about this, but I saw Lil Wayne live when he came
What?
to Melbourne. So
You went to a Lil Wayne show?
no, I didn't. I went to an Eminem concert, and Lil Wayne was touring with Eminem at the time when everyone thought they were beefing, because everyone just assumed that Eminem would hate Lil Wayne. And
Was he opening?
Yeah, he was opening.
Ah.
Which
I
was
thought like 360 open.
Lil Wayne just seems to be like just the guy who shows up at other people's tours and just ruins
Does
the
he
vibe.
ever? Yeah. Does he ever make a vibe? Does he tour himself?
I don't
I
think
don't know.
so.
He just.
But do you want to know what he did on his set for
Yeah.
at the Eminem show? I remember I must have been like maybe 14 or 15, right? So I'm really excited to see Eminem, and then Lil Wayne gets up and he starts doing his songs, and then he stops performing, and they set up a skate park on the stage, and he starts going down
Like a half pipe.
a half pipe. And he can't skate. He's not good.
He
so
can't.
he's just
He can't
stacked
even
it.
speak. I doubt he can skate.
Yeah, so he would skate around on the stage, not rapping, no music, just skating, but he sucks at it, and he couldn't do any tricks. And everyone's just watching it going, why am I watching Lil Wayne try to skate at an Eminem concert
What?
and not do music? It was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I bet a bunch of people went to that Melbourne concert and are just remembering it now that I'm telling it, going, yeah, that was fucking weird.
That sounds like the worst shit ever.
But it was like before Twitter and shit was around, so no one ever heard about it.
Man, Eminem. you think an Eminem concert would be great. And
Well, Eminem came out and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But Lil Wayne was just, it wasn't even bad, it was just really confusing.
Imagine if on our tours we brought out like a local opening act or whatever. You know, I often get openers
Yeah.
from whatever town I'm going to.
And he
if
comes
I
out on
can.
a Razor scooter.
Yeah, and we're just like doing kick flips, like opening, like, because it's just not related to the act at all.
You know what, Lil
It's
Wayne?
like, alright guys, this guy's going to be doing yo-yo tricks for the next 15 minutes. Enjoy.
And everyone's like, yo-yos
Yeah.
are kind of cool. I
Because
guess.
if I got a rollerblader, that'd be on brand.
But imagine, okay, that would be fine. If you got a rollerblader, that was great. I'd be like, cool.
But if I got Lil Wayne to rollerblade.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm confused. He can't rollerblade.
Why didn't you get him to rap?
Yeah, so I guess Lil Wayne would kind of be like the huge organ of my Gold Coast show. This is
Have we heard
confusing.
from Hugh Jorgen?
Haven't heard from
No.
Hugh Jorgen. I'm not even sure that he exists.
Okay.
Bit of a Gold Coast urban legend.
Right. That's
But
good.
we will find out, I hope.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah, devastating news for no one, that was.
Yeah. I mean, everyone would have been really stoked. Like, oh, great, now I just get there an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Just see Blink-182 and go
You
home.
know when a band has hit their end when Blink-182 announced they were doing a residency in Las Vegas? That's
Yep.
what Britney did towards the end.
Yeah.
That's when your time's up, right? You do your residency at Las Vegas, you do a month there, and then you're out.
I think that would be like... So how many members of Blink-182 have left now?
Well, there's only 3, and then
Yeah.
one's left.
Okay, so that would be
Alien
like...
bloke, Tom.
Okay, a third of it. So that would really be like if you and me left Luke and Lewis and it was just Keelan.
Yeah, it was
and-
just Radio Mike 2.0 and you doing the show.
Yeah, and just filming the sign.
Yeah.
And just trying to go on. But
Yeah,
I
I know.
would still
And
I would
obviously-
still talk to you, but then I would also do your bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like hey,
And,
Luke.
and I think it would show, because it would show how much of an integral creative part to this team I am. If I left, it would just fall apart.
I mean, who would hurt themselves for our entertainment without
Exactly.
you?
You know, no one would cry during the. I think I cried a little. I'll be honest. And I was like half me laughing, half my finger really hurt.
Yeah, well, you really fucked it up there.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. I just wanted to say, though, No Slide season is officially open. My tour, 2019 tour, is on sale now.
Yeah.
And tickets are... I know we've been joking about
Shut
it.
your doors.
Close your doors.
Get multiple locks. Like, you really get the ones that go at the top, bottom, and
Yep.
also get a chain one.
Deadlock your door,
Yeah,
right? We
'cause tickets-
padlock it.
Flying
Shooting out the door, actually.
Yeah.
Melbourne has less than 50 seats left the first show, so that's going to set. That's 2.5 months away, right? So that's gone. So get your tickets now, loosespears.com/gigs. Less than 50 seats left in Melbourne. Brisbane's going crazy. Please come. Brisbane last year was the biggest show of my life.
Yeah.
You also done it. Huge.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
doing
a,
it
it's
twice.
a big room. Yeah.
Doing it twice.
It's
They're
a very
going
big
nuts.
room. And I sold it out on the day. So.
Yeah, me too. Last
Yeah.
year I sold it out the day, and now I'm like, I'm going to do it twice.
Yeah.
So please come. It's going to be great. And Luke, even more amazing than almost selling out Melbourne 2.5 months away. That's incredible, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's even more amazing?
Oh, you've sold more for Gimpy?
I've sold 6 tickets to give
Only 6.
Only 6. So, woo! But before that, it was only 1.
Oh man, why did you add a show in Gimpy?
I don't know.
You're gonna have to do a Lil Wayne, dude.
I'm sick.
Just cancel it, or just get skate.
No, I'm not.
sure
I'll
you'll
never-
be able to find an opener that can skate in Gimpy.
Surely,
Yeah.
right? That's the only other thing to do.
Oh man, please go to Lewis's Gimpy show, because I don't. You know what? I don't want to hear about it if it goes bad.
It won't go bad. I've done small shows before.
To 6.
I think the smallest show I did was to 14.
The smallest show I ever did was 23. It was my first ever show on a
Yeah.
Monday night in Newcastle. And it was
Yeah, I mean, like,
before-
why would you even do that?
It was before the You Don't Know Me video even went viral, so it was delusional to even put a show on.
Oh, yeah, you just did it because we were both there.
I was touring with you at the time, and
Yeah.
then I was like, oh man, I'll do a show the night after yours or whatever
Yeah.
in Newcastle.
It was
and
alright.
half the people would just came from your show.
Yeah.
And I think I sold 13 tickets when I got on the plane. And I ended up selling 23.
Yep, so,
So
hey,
please
guys.
sell more than 23 for Lewis and Gimpy.
Yeah, but Melbourne's almost gone, so hurry up. All the
What about
major cities
Sydney?
are going nuts.
Flying out the
Sydney's
door?
like more than half full. Flying out the door, bro. I mean, I'm surprised anyone has a door left.
Yeah.
They're just bashing through all the doors.
Yeah, there's just doors in the middle of the streets, and it's like, well, what are these doors here? It's like Lewis's tickets, man. He put them up.
I know.
LewisFears.com.
I shut all the doors at my grandma's house. Forgot about the doggy door.
Yeah.
Tickets went straight out the door.
Yeah.
Went straight out the doggy
And
door.
because that's the thing, you can't stop it.
You
People are
can't
going to
stop
find a
it.
way to get these tickets.
That's
And
right.
if you were to find a way, you would find them at LewisFears.com.
/gigs.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Then as soon as you order them, your door will just fling open.
Yeah,
and
you're
you'll
just
be
going to
like,
sound of doors opening.
should have locked it more.
That's the end of the show, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Instagram, YouTube, highlights
channel. We got 1,000 hours.
Yep.
We need 4,000.
We got 3,000 left to
And
go.
by the way, don't think what you guys are doing is going unnoticed. Been a lot of people putting it on overnight. The 10-hour video. A lot of people in the trenches.
That's
all right,
right.
and we admire your work. Keep going.
Absolutely.
One person was up to their third go.
30 hours.
Watch that video for 30 hours.
That's one person,
Yeah.
right? If everybody did that, we'd be done tomorrow.
Yes.
We're uploading the foot cam to the highlights channel. Go and watch
Yeah.
it 30 times. All right, that's the end. We'll see you guys on Thursday. That's the Luke and Lewis Show.
See ya.
Cool.